So I guess this kind of makes sense, since it is kind of a follow-up to the story of the last game. I don't know what Uro said that apparently made him put him in contempt of no, that's not it. In contempt of the proletariat, as it would. Okay, there it is. And I don't know if the world is ready for more, but we have 2 Steves in one room now, I guess. He said... yeah, well, I see where that came from, I guess. Yeah, we're never doing that again, I'm sorry. If you want to play those games, do it yourself, because apparently when you try to stream that, it turns into a disaster. Instead we're gonna play Wajirai games with spooks and wacky paranormal investigation. Just let me get the hint book, quote unquote, loaded on my other thing so I can refer to it if I ever get in a pinch. Okay, so the Blackwell Convergence. We're playing as Rosangela Blackwell once again. We're in the present day, which is in the early 2000s. And
hello? Anybody there?
the art is
You really
different.
expecting an answer?
I was just checking.
It's like every game
Well,
of in the series has
checked.
different art.
Now open the door and let's see what's in there.
Yeah, this is kind of supposed to be the tutorial, but we're not gonna go through it because I played this multiple times.
Joey, the door is locked.
Yeah, I can see that. Looks like it's up to me.
Yep, we're gonna switch to Joey so we can go through the door.
Charming.
Well, what do you see?
Nothing. Yet. I'll see if there's a way to open that door.
Yeah, there must be a way to open that door. And we don't have our light breeze power, apparently. But Rosa is carrying a newspaper, which says that... apparently there's been some troubles with renovations of campaign headquarters. I don't know what any of this means. Apparently we're looking for someone called Larry Silver,
Can't do anything with that.
but we can't do anything with any of this. Might as well go through the window.
I'm not floating out in the rain unless I have to.
Do ghosts even feel rain? How about there's a shiny object on the floor?
Looks like a paperclip.
Yep, a
Hey,
paperclip.
Dollface, I got a present for you.
Oh, here we go.
Joey, a paperclip just blew past my shoe.
Sure did.
It's all yours, darling.
What do I do with this?
Try opening the door with it.
Does that actually work?
Sure, why not?
I don't know how it's going to work, but apparently it's going to work. So we're going to use the paperclip to open the door.
I have no idea how to do this.
Just
I
keep
kinda do.
trying, darling.
Yeah,
It's
that'll
an
do the
old
trick.
door. It shouldn't be any trouble.
It keeps slipping. This isn't going to work.
What do you
Be
know?
of little faith.
No ghosts.
Not yet.
You think something's coming?
Not sure.
Yeah, she
Feel
does.
something. Might as well take a look around first, just in case.
Yep, Joey and Rose. Seeing a bit of a connection there, are we? And the reason for that is that the voice actress for Rosa in the first game, or at least the original release, was a different voice actress than Rosa had in all the other games that she's in. And eventually there was a re-release of the first game that had all her lines redubbed with the new actress. Just something, a bit of trivia for you there.
I can't believe I just picked that lock with a paperclip. Still, it's kind of cool.
No, well, this is the third game, you see, and the first one had her as the protagonist, Rosa, and the second one was set in the past, and that's the one we played earlier tonight, where you played as Lauren. This is the third game you're back in the Rosa timeline, and the fourth and fifth game you play as her as well, so...
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
What is it?
So let's see what Joey has to say about why we're here.
Why are we here again?
You feeling okay?
Wouldn't you know it?
You read the article, same as me. Read it again if you can't remember.
Well, I guess the article
That's
is
all for now?
Sure.
the indication of why we came wherever this is. Larry Silver announced home-base change. And apparently some renovators left. Apparently someone got jinxed. Might as well look out the window here.
I guess the weather is appropriate. If there was ever a perfect day for a ghost, this is it.
Don't really see the connection between, like, midday rain and ghosts, but okay.
Looks like an old desk. I
So-
can't move the desk. It's too heavy.
What about the tarp? That seems like it
Relatives of yours, Joey?
like it could be
Huh?
important.
You know, the spooky sheet.
I don't get it.
Never mind.
Well, for all we know, Ben Jordan might have made a cameo in the first game, because there was that woman talking in paranormal online forums, and as you might recall, the first game had Ben Jordan talking in one of those as well. And the guy who made the Ben Jordan games appears as a voice actor in some of these games, so there's that. Oh boy, would you look at that?
Oh, Joey,
Yeah?
I think I found it.
Well, will you look at that?
What's he doing out there?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh
I
boy.
am not climbing out onto the window ledge.
What, are you kidding? Leave the dangerous stuff to the dead guy.
Yep, Joey's gonna do all the dirty
Alright,
work.
let's see what this spook has to say.
Yeah, I know the drill. I'll wait here.
Start it. I was gonna ask if that project has anything to do with people named Richard. So we got this somewhat tubby ghost here in the ledge.
He's a balding middle-aged guy. He looks kind of scared.
So let's see what he has to say.
Hello.
Stay back. I mean
Oh
it.
my.
I'll do it.
That's a face.
Alright, pal, take a deep breath and relax.
Relax? Relax? You think I can relax? If I could relax, you think I'd be out here?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me about it?
Don't come any closer. I swear I'll jump.
Jump. You're here to kill yourself?
Apparently.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't think of anything else to do.
Ghost on the ledge, yes. Got a new note. But it's too late for that, because it's already a ghost.
I think this might be too little too late.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can't kill yourself. You're already dead.
What?
I said you're already dead.
That's sick. You're insane. Get off my ledge.
More like scaly turtles. Yeah, bad dragon.
Hey, let's get out of this rain.
What rain?
This rain? Take a look around. It's pouring cats and dogs out here.
I don't feel any rain.
That's because... forget it.
Well, it's pretty obvious why.
Hey, I'm Joey. What's your name?
Why should you care?
Does it matter?
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
I want to help you. Give me something to work with here.
You don't know me at all. Nobody knows me at all.
Well, I guess we can't get anything from him with what we have, but...
Look, I'll be back. Don't do anything stupid.
So we're going. I
Hello
suppose.
in there.
What?
I said hello.
I can't hear you.
Never mind.
What?
I said forget it.
So there's a little I can't hear you joke.
Man, this is going to be awkward.
Why's that?
The guy's threatening to jump.
Jump.
Yeah.
Well, how can he...
Yeah, it's an odd one.
Apparently this is quite a unique case.
Come here, darling, let's chat.
What is it, Joey?
So let's compare our notes about the ghost.
Our friend on the ledge seems more scared than confused.
How so?
He's aware of his surroundings at least, and when he talks, he actually makes sense. That's more than you can say for most spooks.
So what can we produce from a chat?
Hey, why don't you try snooping around?
You think there's a clue here?
There's gotta be something.
That might be true.
Well, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
There might be a clue somewhere around here.
There's nothing on there but dust.
Maybe under this
There's
thing.
nothing on there but dust.
Apparently not. What about this, the window over here?
Looks like the workers left this one behind. Either that or they put it up before leaving. Relatives of yours,
Huh?
You know, the spooky
I don't...
Never mind.
I don't know where that could be, though. Oh, the desk drawers, of course.
All I could find was a newspaper clipping. Looks like an obituary.
Alan Raiken. Apparently that was the guy who jumped. I'm guessing. Did we get a new note from that? Or... yes, we did. So it's time to combine notes, I guess.
Let's talk, Joey.
Except we can't do that anymore.
Can I help you?
At least it doesn't look like we can.
A man jumped out of a window in this building.
Suicide?
Seems so. I wonder if it was one of these windows.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Well, there seems to be a pretty obvious connection here, but...
I wonder.
Yeah.
That was suicide too.
Nah, you remember what they were like. Our friend out there seems pretty stable. It shouldn't be hard to...
well,
That's all for now.
Sure.
maybe we should just discuss it with him.
I'm gonna take another crack at him.
Okay.
Hello again.
What do you want?
Well, how about Alan Raiken?
Hey, are you Alan Riken? It's been a while. You might not remember.
No, I don't remember at all. Although, I've had a lot on my mind.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I thought you could use someone to talk to.
Did my wife put you up to this?
Wife? No. Just here for an old friend.
Okay. I'm not sure who you are, but you seem to know me. What do you want to talk about?
Well, what else but himself?
Listen, Alan, concentrate and take a look around. Doesn't anything seem strange? Out of place or off kilter?
No.
You don't remember falling?
Falling? No, of course not. I came out here and stayed. I haven't jumped yet.
Right. Never mind.
Well, so he seems to think.
Surely things can't be all that bad.
Oh, surely they can. Do you know what it's like to lose everything? To have everything you loved and struggled for just vanish?
I know something about that, yeah.
Then you know what I'm going through.
What about the view?
Nice view, huh?
Is it? Yeah, I guess it is.
Makes you feel like you're king of the world.
I used to feel that way. Now, I'm not sure.
So what did happen to this guy?
So what happened, Alan? What brought you to this?
A fire destroyed my entire stock. The resulting lawsuits bankrupted me.
That's no reason to kill yourself.
You don't understand. I spent my life building this business. When it happened, I lost everything. Everyone deserted me. People I thought were friends. Even Sandra,
Sandra.
my wife.
Well, women, right?
The world's full of pretty broads, Alan. You shouldn't get all weepy over just one.
Come on. Look at me. I'm pushing 50, overweight, and not to mention broke. What woman would want me?
Well, let's set him up on a date, of course.
Hey, you like redheads?
Here we go.
Huh?
It's a simple question. Do you like redheads?
Sure, I guess.
Great, I've got a girl who's perfect for you.
You do?
Sure, she's inside. Want to meet her?
Is this a trick?
Of course not.
Okay.
Here we go.
There she is. Go on, introduce yourself.
She's kind of young for me, isn't she?
Don't let that stop you.
What are you doing?
Shh. Go on, Tiger. She's waiting.
So, you've been asking about me.
Oh, sure.
Really? Why?
Well,
Well, obviously.
You seem like a nice guy.
A nice guy.
Sure.
Let me tell you something, lady. Women don't like nice guys. What's your angle? You're not interested
Oh
in me.
god.
Wait.
I'm wasting my time.
Not
Thanks
all
for
women.
trying, but this isn't going to work.
Women only like
Hey,
douchebags who
wait.
mistreat
She
them.
was trying to be nice.
They have no time for nice guys.
Did you just try to set me up?
Just call me Matchmaker Malone.
Should have just stolen Joey's
I'm
fedora
not
there.
seducing a ghost.
You don't have to go all the way.
N-O spells no.
So I guess that was the end of that plan.
I'm gonna take another crack at him.
Okay, I'll wait here.
So that's completely forgotten now.
Hey, Alan.
Oh, you again.
So let's try this one more time, why not?
Where is your wife?
She left. She won't even talk to me. I just get phone calls from her lawyer. I thought she'd stick by me. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Well, maybe you deserve to be abandoned.
So your wife left you, huh?
Yeah.
Figures.
What?
Look at yourself. Everyone knows that if a ship is sinking, you abandon it. I can't blame her for leaving. Anybody would.
That's completely true.
So that went great. But I guess since he didn't want the redhead, he'll always be lonely.
You know, you're right. I can't think of any woman who would be attracted to you.
You really think so?
Sorry, pal, that's the way I see it.
I always thought that. But to hear someone else say it hits very close to home.
Yeah, well. Lauren did have that sort of interesting thing to her that nothing surprised her. Shit, yeah, we gotta... Someone sing the solution to this.
Ah, man, this is cruel, even for me. One more blow to his ego and he's bound to go over the edge.
Yep.
Do I really want to save him this way?
Well, there's no other way.
So you ran your business into the ground.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And I thought you were a businessman.
I am a businessman.
Not anymore, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're just a little man with a big office and a view he doesn't deserve. And you're way too old and tired to start over.
Yeah, what's the point? I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh, I think you do.
I do?
You're looking right down at it.
You're right. You're so right. It's over. This is it.
Yep. He's gone off the ledge, but... Oh, that's right.
I've been here before.
I'm sorry.
But it was an accident. I wasn't really going to jump. I was going to go back in.
It's too late now.
I slipped and fell. I didn't want to jump. I remember falling. Wishing I had a second chance.
Yep, there we go.
Maybe it's for the best. I didn't have much to live for anyway.
I'm sorry, pal.
So what now? I haunt this ledge forever?
No, I'm here to help you move on. Just come inside with me.
Yep. So it's time for the
Are you ready, Alan?
helping
I
the ghost
guess.
move on scene
Let's get
again.
this over with.
No, it doesn't seem... Surprisingly enough,
Take
there
a hold of this.
All right.
don't seem to have been any more rave parties
Do it.
lately. I guess the Dota 2 thing has ended for
Can't
the
help but
night.
think we could have handled that better.
So this place looks different again. Here's the intros, credits part of it, I guess. That bold patch though. She's not even gonna say anything, just let him wander off. Our old friend David Gilbert, back to give us another amazing story about New York and ghost spooky detectives. Yeah, speaking of raves, stay away from the MOBAs. They kill other streams, such as this one. If if you arrived late, you might not have realized this, but over the course of this 3 hour and 15-minute stream, we've lost 2,162 frames, which is apparently 0.62% of the total frames that have been on this stream. And this is going at currently configured to run at 30 frames per second.
Not our best work, but we got him in the end. I'd call this day done, wouldn't you?
So we're back in the
although,
apartment.
isn't there something we're supposed to do tonight?
I
kinda-
don't think so.
Oh boy.
I feel like we're forgetting something.
I'd ignore that feeling if I were you.
Apparently Rosa's forgetting something. That's something to keep in mind, I guess.
I picked up that clock at a tag sale.
And here's Griff again.
It's Griff, the PI bear. I've had him since I was a kid. He's really starting to show his age.
You don't say. We have a ghost drum, apparently.
It's an African ghost drum. It's supposed to keep ghosts away when you play it. It doesn't work.
Yeah, she would know. And here's the Lauren picture again, I think. That was in the first game. And there's Joey.
We almost look like a real family with Joey standing there. The most dysfunctional family in the country, but still.
And I guess they re-rendered it because the two women no longer look like they have chickenpox.
Auntie Lauren and me, on the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't remember anything about that day. I barely remember Auntie. All my life, I wanted to know more about her. I never imagined that she was a medium.
So yeah, that was a thing that existed, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Well, too late. So, not entirely certain what we have to do now, since we don't seem to have a case.
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. I mean, that bear is pretty old.
So what should we do now?
Do. Nothing. A ghost is saved, the day is done. Nothing else for us except to cool our heels and relax.
So you
That's
say,
all for
but
now.
Sure.
apparently we're forgetting something. Maybe in our notebook? Where would you have written it? I don't know about that.
Joey, I'd like to talk to you.
What could it possibly be?
What about
This is
this?
going to drive me crazy. What am I forgetting?
All your bills paid this month? Laundry done?
It's nothing like that. It's something important.
Maybe. No, Joey
That's all for
says,
now.
Sure.
like 1920s gangster guy, that he's a ghost now because, well, reasons. And apparently he got bound to the women of her family, and he has to serve as their spirit guide for their ghost saving side business, I guess. But we'll learn more about that later, much later. Not in this game, in the other two. But so something to keep in mind. So let's see if the calendar
7 p.m.
has...
The Park Gallery with Nishanti. Oh, crap.
Yep.
What time is it? 7:15. Damn it. She's going to kill me.
So
What's your
apparently
problem?
we're late
The
for an
gallery
appointment.
opening. Don't you remember? She invited us to go.
Oh,
Us.
All right, me. But you're still coming.
You really want to go to some stupid gal?
just gonna check to see if someone's awake. Because if they are, they're not here. They're not here, but apparently they're awake. But if someone was here, which it doesn't look like they are, they could probably explain to you everything about how a phylactery works.
Gallery.
We're going. I'm not flicking out on her again. It's not nice.
Fine. Whatever. Do what you like. It's not like I have a choice.
Seriously though, if Lambda came to my streams, she'd probably be like, what the fuck is this shit? Ghosts don't work like this. So I don't know if that's like a double-edged sword or what. So we're late for an appointment. We don't know what the deal is with the park gallery. We can do an Google web search though. Or we can check our B-mail. I guess we can auto-log in for Rosa B. Apparently we submitted a short story called The Devil and the Deacon. That's a little reference to the previous game there. But Burrell Day Books, whatever that is, doesn't want any ghost stories at the moment. The psychiatrist from the first game still wants to talk to us. He's kind of obsessive about that. And here's our email from Tomo, whom you might remember from the Jewish game. And apparently Kelly from the first game, Jesus Christ, got a restraining order against us. It looks like. And Yuna Lee, who is apparently Susan's mother or father from the first game. I'm guessing mother. Doesn't want us getting near to her, so that's great. And Polar Bear, which, you know, isn't a reference to Penguin, I don't think. Doesn't want our story either, so... What is this? Oh look, rosablackwell.com. I'm guessing that's the PI bear in the background. So let's do an Google web search for the park gallery, I guess.
Here we go. The Park Gallery.
Apparently
It's on
this...
18th Street by 10th Avenue.
Let's go and get this over with.
Well, it figures. Apparently there's only one gallery in the world called Park Gallery. So now that we've figured that, let's go
Ready to
there.
go. Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Also, I don't know. I wasn't really reading the chat, but I'm not sure what this statement is about. It wasn't really a call out, I mean. Wasn't contradicting that or anything. I was just sort of observing that there's a certain someone that if they were here would flip out over our inexperienced plebeian selves talking about religious stuff and spiritual stuff, but you know.
Nishanti isn't home. She's probably at the gallery.
So let's go to this gallery, see what the deal is with that. It's nifty new map system, I guess. This place looks swanky.
Wow, I feel cultured already.
Shh.
Hi, are you here for the opening?
Yes.
Great! But I'm sorry, I think you came on the wrong night.
I don't
The
know.
public opening's in 2 days. Tonight's a private showing.
Oh no, I'm with someone. Nishanti Sharma? Is she here?
Really? Let me check. Nish? Nish?
Yes,
Someone here says she knows you.
that must be Rosa. It's all right, Josie. She's with me.
Okay, thanks. Sorry about that. You know how it is.
Apparently the
Sure.
Indian
Anyway,
woman's voice is
I'm
also
Josie
different.
Park, and this is the Park Gallery.
Man, she's clever. I bet she came up with that all by herself.
I wonder.
Go on in. Have fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
So here's a guy.
He must be an artist.
Must be an artist.
That's Josie Park, the gallery's curator. She seems nice enough.
There's this woman.
She's in deep conversation with Nishanti.
And our neighbor.
That's Nishanti Sharma, my next door neighbor.
And a bunch of paintings.
Really bold lines. This would look great in my bedroom.
I really don't know what differentiates a line from a bold line. As I said before, I don't know anything about art. I am unqualified to say anything about this.
It looks pretty abstract.
I don't know. I guess you could say this looks pretty abstract, but what do I know? So I guess we could try to strike up a conversation with some of these colorful characters.
Hi there. Josie Park, was it?
Yep, that's me. And you are?
Rosangela Blackwell.
Rosangela. What a neat name. Anyway, nice to meet you.
About the gallery.
So, are you Josie Park, as in the Park Gallery?
Yep, this place is mine. We just opened. Well, technically we open in 2 days, but it's my gallery. If I say we're open, then poof, we're open.
Ooh, watch out. She's so sharp she might cut herself.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any, I don't have a soundboard, much like Mike does for stuff like this. I only have a playlist in the thing, but the only thing I have that's like a sound is this. And it's not really fitting right now, is it? And then I have stuff like this. But it doesn't really fit either. And I had this for the first game.
You're goddamn right.
But I didn't manage to put it up in time, so that was a wasted opportunity. So I guess we're gonna continue this dialogue tree and pretend that never happened.
You have some interesting pieces here.
Yeah, interesting's the word.
You like them?
Sure.
Did you hear that, Claude?
Yeah.
He's convinced that nobody will understand his work.
She said she liked them, not that she understood them.
Oh boy,
Oh, you. Pay no attention.
too deep. So why is Nishanti get invited to be here?
So, you're a friend of Nishanti's?
Oh, Nish? Isn't she marvelous? She comes to all the art events. That's how I know her.
Is that the case? What about this artsy guy behind you?
So, you're the artist?
Yeah.
This is Claude Erden, my discovery.
Some discovery. I've been painting on your street corner for 8 years.
Yes, and I've seen you improve. When I got the funding to open this gallery, I knew Claude would be my breakout artist. We're having the public opening in 2 days. You should come.
Don't count on it, lady.
Well, I'm going to look around some more.
Sure, have fun.
So that was quite interesting. I learned a lot about art, I guess.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Don't worry about it. How'd you find the place?
The internet.
Oh, of course. I should really try using it one of these days.
Do you get it? She's disconnected because she doesn't know how to use the internet. Isn't that great?
I know I've been kind of flaky lately.
Oh, don't worry about that. No need to stress on my account. Besides, you look exhausted. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
All right, if you say so.
So who's this lady in the dress?
So, who's your friend?
I'm sorry, that was rude of me. This is Monique Stallman. Monique, this is my neighbor Rosa, the one I was telling you about.
You were talking about me?
She was just telling me that she had a famous writer for a neighbor.
Famous? I'm hardly famous. I haven't had anything published yet.
She writes ghost stories, Monique.
Nish, please.
Go on, tell her.
It's hardly the time or place.
Well, might as well pry into whatever is being said here.
What's wrong?
Oh, Monique here has a fascinating ghost story to tell.
I wouldn't call it fascinating, per se.
Please, it sends shivers down my spine. Wait until you hear it. It's about Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons. The actor?
Nish, please.
Sorry, Monique, just getting carried away.
Can't say I know what that's about. So we can keep asking about the story, I think.
I would like to hear the story, actually.
See? I told you.
Well, alright. But let's not talk about it here. Here's my card. If you want to talk, drop by my office tomorrow. We can discuss it in private.
Thanks. I'll drop by.
Apparently she has a ghost story. So how is she doing?
So, how are you doing?
Oh, you know, same old thing. Practicing my flute, walking the dog, trying to get out more. Although this weather isn't making it easy.
And might as well be polite again.
Thanks for inviting me.
I'm glad you could make it. For a while, I was worried that I'd be here all by myself. But Monique was interesting company.
I think I'll browse around.
Sure, Rosa. Enjoy yourself.
So what you're supposed to do is notice that there's a painting back here. And it's quite a special painting, because if you look at it...
This painting is called The Dark Lady. I don't think Josie would like that.
I said if you look at it...
This painting is called The...
Oh wait, she's not supposed to know about that, right? If you choose Joey and look around, you'll get different reactions, I guess.
They call this art these days?
I don't know what he thinks art is, but I wouldn't know.
I know what I like, and I don't like this.
So let's see what he thinks of all these people.
I know that type. All cool and confident, but it's all plastic. With a little bit of pressure, that plastic will crack. They're just making small talk, nothing worth listening to.
So he doesn't think much of
She looks as bored as I am.
any of these people, I
They're
guess.
just making small talk, nothing worth listening to.
But if Joey looks at the painting...
This painting looks familiar. I can't put my finger on why.
maybe have a closer look.
What am I supposed to do? Sing to it? This painting looks familiar. I can't put my finger on why.
So I guess I'm
You
not...
look tired. Maybe we should go home.
I guess I actually don't remember what to do here. That's great. So excuse me for a moment as I consult the hint book. Maybe we just leave? Go down the...
Officer, you're not leaving now, are you?
Good night, Burn.
We were just about to get started on the wine. Why don't you join us?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Well,
We
please
could...
stay. We hardly see enough of each other as it is.
We could burn. We could burn. No, we could not burn. We could stay and try the wine, or we could leave, but we're gonna stay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Come on, Josie. There's 5 of us here. That means it's a party. Pour
Yeah,
more
totally.
of that wine and let's get it started.
Apparently Joey doesn't really take kindly to that. But she's having a dream?
Oh, my head. What happened? How did I get here?
Well, apparently we can look around. There's nothing off to the right here.
That's how I get out of here.
So let's do it. Or not.
Is this how your generation treats the duty?
What? Who are you?
Someone who has been here far too long.
I don't understand.
It does not matter. We will meet again soon. Continue your sleep. You will
So
forget
well.
me when you wake up. Your
That's-
time will come soon.
That's kind of ominous, isn't it?
I just pray that you are ready.
Blah, blah, blah. So I guess that was a
Well,
thing.
look who's up.
Ugh.
Enjoyed the free booze a little too much, huh?
Ugh.
Clear the cobwebs, kid. We've got work to do.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently we have work to do. Not sure what it is
Joey?
though.
Uh-huh.
So what should we do now?
We might as well talk to that lady we met last night.
All
You
right.
do remember her, don't you?
Yeah. Monique something.
Time to get
She
a
had
ghost
a ghost
story.
story to tell.
Who knows? It might lead somewhere.
How do we find her?
Didn't she give you a business card?
Oh yeah, she did.
Well, it's not magic. Just check for the address on there.
I guess so.
Did I do anything stupid last night?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
And ruin the suspense? No way.
Apparently we might have done something the previous night.
That's all for now.
Sure.
So let's use our computer again. And, oh wait, I forgot to check. We're supposed to have a business card in our inventory. Here we go.
I know that area. That's Astor Place.
Oh, we already have the new location, I guess. Apparently it's Cube Star Films in Lafayette Street. Let's see if that turns up anything. Don't know why I searched that. Surely it won't become relevant ever. But is that what it was? Yeah, here we go. Apparently it's a studio. So let's see what
Come on, let's get going.
it's like
About
at the
time. Let's scram.
the film place, I guess. And yet they named a street after him. I guess that's why.
Come in.
And sure enough, there she is.
Hi, Monique?
Oh, hello. You're an Ashanti's friend, aren't you? The writer?
Yeah, that's me.
I almost didn't recognize you standing upright.
Well,
Right. I don't usually drink that much.
Well, we all make mistakes.
apparently we did have quite a quite a time boozing last night, but
This poster is for a film called Water Under the Bridge. It stars Frank Lyons. This poster is for
two
This
posters.
post
Apparently they're for the same film.
Those account books go back at least 2 years. I can't imagine being that organized.
So let's talk to this person, I think.
Monique looks pretty cool and confident behind that desk.
I don't know if we'll have the time for that, but there might be a little something we could check out after this is over. So let's ask about this woman's job.
So, what do you do here at CubeStar?
I'm the executive producer. In a nutshell, I make sure everything gets done, on time, and under budget.
She whips everyone into shape, huh? I like her.
And about this, about the cat by the window.
I saw a cat on the window ledge outside.
Oh, her? The company adopted her. She belonged to Frank.
And about the ghost story.
So, you have a ghost story, is that right?
Oh, yes. It's really nothing. Kind of embarrassing, really.
Nishanti said it had to do with Frank Lyons.
Yes, it was all over the news. You know what happened.
Actually, I don't know what happened.
I know he died, but that's all I know.
Yes, he's dead. I saw him die. He died while filming his last scene. It was tragic and all, but in the end, we had to finish the movie. We found a look-alike to complete the scene and then released it. That should have been the end of it. But the film was a smash hit.
Really? It was that good?
No, it wasn't. People only turned up because a man's death was attached to it. For years, we tried to create a moneymaker. And this is how we did it. Be
Well-
careful what you wish for, Rosangela. That's all I'll say.
So what happened next?
Next, I hear him.
You hear him.
Over in Central Park, near the Gothic Bridge. It's where he died. I pass the area every morning when I go jogging. I can swear I hear him calling me.
Really?
It's like he's... well, it's probably just my own guilty conscience. We profited from his death. There's no denying that. But what could we do? Give the money to charity? We have investors to pay back. Anyway, that's my ghost story. Take it or leave it.
I say we take it. We haven't been to the park in a while.
So you're on your location, I guess. Time to check out what's going on. Off to the Gothic Bridge to meet John Astin.
I think that's Frank Lyons. He looks different in person. Of course, he isn't exactly a person anymore.
I knew you'd come. No, I knew you'd come.
He's not even a real person, totally.
What about me? Yeah, good.
Hi there.
I knew you'd come.
Apparently he knew we'd come, huh?
You did?
Yes, I did. Wait. No, that's not right.
Oh, what's not right?
Never mind. We can do it again. I knew you'd come.
So we can retry that.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
So he seems to be playing along with... oh boy. I don't know how this happened, but we did get something. Why not? I'll show you why you were summoned. See, a while ago, we've been playing these spooky ghost games, and a while ago, a certain person mentioned that maybe, if I can just find the message, a certain teddy bear could be a ghost's phylactery, as demonstrated here. And then I have no idea what that even implies, but some people were sent for, and that person is here now. Yep, a ghost being tied to an object, according to that thing. But then it was also mentioned that it was in reference to a certain TV show about spooky things that is quite prevalent amongst the users of one of the wretched hives of the internet, i.e. Tumblr. So there's that. And we're also playing with spooks, so make of that what you will. And with that light interruption, let's go back to the game. Now that that has been established. Well, you know, that's a bit more appropriate than you would think, since lich was a certain term used to describe a certain someone some time ago. It might still be relevant, but back to talking to spooks.
Yvonne? Who's Yvonne?
You are? Okay, no problem. We'll just start over. I knew you'd come.
Someone's having trouble, huh? Well, I guess...
How did you...
I know you.
Can we complete this conversation?
Look, I just want to talk.
Are you sure that's right?
Yes, just...
No, let's try again.
What are you talking about?
I knew you'd come.
So this guy's putting on in a conversation loop.
Never mind. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I think you need to practice some more. What about me? What about me?
Let's see if he has a different reaction to Joey.
Hello?
Oh, hey. You with the company?
Company?
Oh, I guess you're not. They told me to meet him out here. I guess they're late.
Yeah, there we go. I recall phylactery as like a piece of string-like parchment that's like wrapped around the arm in Jewish culture.
Are you Frank Lyons?
You recognize me?
Sure.
That's... Thank you. That means a lot.
Hey, I live to please. Sort of.
So apparently we know who Frank Lyons is.
So, Frank, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just waiting to finish up. Just one scene to go and I'm done. Finally.
Done is the word, yeah.
Hmm?
Never mind.
So we're trying to let this guy know that he is in fact dead.
Listen, Frank, you seem like a swell guy, but I have to be honest. You're dead.
What?
I mean it. You've been haunting this area for months now.
Ha! Very funny. My career might have one foot in the grave, but it's not dead yet. My ship will come in. You'll see.
If you say so.
Could you tell me the last thing you remember?
What do you mean? I've just been hanging out here.
And before that?
I was... Funny thing.
Yes?
The Minetta.
The Minetta?
Yep.
Yeah, I was there. I'm always there.
The Minetta, you say. So I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of him, so...
Well, see you around.
Sure. Bye.
Well, to be fair, none of the ghosts seem to be general skin color. So back to home we go, I guess. Oh, that sucks, Lambda, unfortunately. That might have to do with something on my end. But that doesn't seem too likely, I mean. Thanks to the international Dota 2 tournament, I was having horrible rave parties earlier, but it seems to have let up. Somewhat. Yeah, sure, Lambda. Be sure to catch up on the highlights. You'll find a lot more stuff to rage about. So, Minetta. Apparently the Minetta is a tavern on the East Village. Or the West Village. Yeah. So let's try to go there now.
You ready to go?
It's about time. Let's scram.
Yeah, that would explain that, I suppose. I used to have internet like that until I switched to a much better ISP, and now I can stream. You know, I didn't used to be able to stream, but now I do. It's strange how things work out. So onto the watering hole we go. Let's see what's going on here. Sure, a lot of pictures here.
Black and white pictures of old celebrities. It's a portrait of an old man. Black and white pictures. I don't recognize any of them.
This kind of reminds me, actually, there was a certain deli in New York City. Let me see if I can find the name of it. The Carnegie Deli. Apparently it's in 7th Avenue. And it was featured in the movie Broadway Danny Rose by Woody Allen. And when me and my family went there in last December, we were walking around the Times Square area. And my dad, who is a big fan of the Woody Allen movies, saw that place and decided that he wanted to take a picture in front of it. That was much like the one in the movie, and he did, so... And we actually had dinner at that place. It looked kind of like this, except there were a lot more people and a lot less room to move around, so... But it did have the pictures of celebrities on the wall.
Black and white pictures of old. I don't recognize.
So that's why I thought of that.
I don't know much about brands, but it seems like decent stuff.
So let's see if the bartender knows anything.
Hi.
Good afternoon. What can I get for you?
Oh no, I'm not here to drink.
Not yet, anyway.
I was hoping you could answer some questions for me.
Really?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No, it's just that this never happened to me before. You always see bartenders being questioned in the movies, but it never actually happens. You a detective?
Something like that.
Cool. How can I help?
Yeah, we had the roast beef sandwich, I guess. It was a lot of roast beef, but we had to eat it quickly because apparently you really have to eat quickly in those places because there's a really, really high, really fast turnover rate. But let's see if he knows anything about Frank Lyons.
I was wondering if you've seen Frank Lyons.
Frank Lyons, the actor? Didn't he die a few months ago?
Yeah, he did. I think he might have come here before he died.
Well, we get all sorts in here, but I don't think we've ever seen him.
So, about this place, I guess.
What can you tell me about this place?
The Minetta? Been here forever. 60 or 70 years at least. I've only been here a few weeks myself, so I don't know much of the history.
And about either of these things.
Does a Monique Stallman ever come in here?
Never heard of her, sorry.
I have a few hardware issues, I mean. My current ISP sort of speed is supposed to be 200 megabits per second. That's supposed to be what I'm getting. Because it's supposed to be symmetrical, 200 megabits download and upload, but as it happens, the computer I'm using right now has a web card that can only hold up to 100 megabits per second, only handle up to 100 megabits per second, so I can't enjoy the full extent of that, but it was proven to me that it was in fact a 200 megabit per second connection, as it was tested multiple times before the ISP people left my house, so I know for a fact that it does transfer that much. And there's also the fact that since I don't have a top-of-the-line processor at the moment, I can't really run processor-heavy games while I'm streaming. Or if I can, I have to run it on fairly low resolution. I guess we'll get to that eventually, because there are a couple of 3D open-world games that I plan to do eventually. But for now, let's return to this. Don't let me bore you with this technical stuff.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, sorry.
Yeah, well, it costs 1,000 pesos a month. But it is what it is. I don't know how much ISP rates are in the US, but let me translate that to dollars. Let's see. It's apparently $77 a month and 33 cents for a 200 megabits per second connection. So there's that to put it in perspective. And well, I think we've learned everything we can from this place. And I just saw Steve's Nancy Drew problem. I don't disagree with that. So back to the studio we go.
Come in.
Yeah, it really has to do with the ISP though, because...
Oh, hello.
Because like I said, I had to switch ISPs before I got a service like this. The ISP I had previously is actually one of the biggest monopolies in the country. And they give really shitty service because you can buy like 3 packets and they give you different speeds. And the most basic one is like 3 megabits per second. And the second most basic one is 5 megabits per second. And the one that costs exactly the same as the one I have right now only gives you 10 megabits per second, so there's that. You can pay the same amount for 10 or for 200. You can pay the same amount for 5 or for 20, I think was for the other one. So, you know, some people will shamelessly rip you off and expect you to comply with them just because they have a monopoly on something, or try to. But you know, you can do something about that. I learned that. But like I said, you know, I'm only getting about 100 since the web card I have for this computer can't really handle the whole thing. So about Frank Lyons.
Tell me about Frank.
Frank? He was a solid actor. Not A-list material, but dependable. He could read his lines and hit his marks and look good on camera. He didn't demand much, and he was easy to work with. We set him up with an apartment nearby. That was all he needed. That reminds me, we still haven't moved his stuff out. I'll have to get on that.
So where is this apartment?
You really rented him an apartment. That's very generous.
Not really. The company owns it, and it's rent controlled. We couldn't pay him much, so it was the least we could do.
And the Minetta.
Have you ever heard of a place called the Minetta?
Sorry, no.
So about the gallery.
What do you think of Josie Park's gallery?
Ugh, dreadful. Josie's a sweet woman, but her taste in art is somewhat questionable. Although it didn't drive me to drink, like some people.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too, I think.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Like the service I have right now is like lauded as the best in the country. But it only has coverage in like major cities, a couple of them. But luckily, fortunately for me, I live in the huge capital of the country, so that's not really a problem for me. Would suck if I live in one of the small towns though. So where do we go? Back to the bridge. Yeah.
Damn it, where is that woman?
Twitch is also part of the problem. That is true.
Hi again.
I knew you'd come.
Well.
Never mind.
Yeah, I think... Is that right?
I need to talk to him as Joey. That's the only way.
Hello, Frank.
Oh, hey.
About your apartment.
Hey, Frank, could you tell me where you live?
Sorry, but
that's a forward question.
Aw, come on, you can trust me.
I really don't think so. Sorry.
Well, about the Minetta.
Funny thing, I went to the Minetta. They never heard of you.
Why would they?
You said you went there all the time.
I've never heard of the place.
You told me you were famous there.
Famous?
Yeah, famous at the Minetta.
The Minetta? I go there all the time. It's like my second home.
But you just said...
Say, could you spare some money for the Joe Gould Fund?
Joe Gould Fund? What's that?
What's what?
The Joe Gould Fund.
I have no idea.
But you just... Oh, never mind.
Can't really help there, unfortunately. So about the Joe Gould Fund. I guess I should talk about this because I forgot to do this at the end of the second game, even though it was relevant. Oops. There is in fact a real person, or there was a real person, I think he's dead by now, called Joseph Mitchell, and he wrote a book. And would you like to know the name of that book? Because I have it right here. And I'm going to show it to you now. It's a translation, but it works just as well. Joseph Mitchell wrote a book called Joe Gould's Secret. That's Ian Holm, I think, playing Joe Gould in the movie version of that book, which they did make, and that's someone else playing Joseph Mitchell on the left. So those two were real people. And the storylines of the second and third games in the Blackwell series are based around them, to a degree. So now that we've established that bit of trivia, let's get back to the game. If I can pause the music. Yes, I said if I can pause the music. Thank you very much. So, did we already talk about this?
Could you tell me what the Joe Gould Fund is?
Why, you want to donate a couple of dollars?
I would if you could tell me what it was for.
For the upkeep and maintenance of Joe Gould's everywhere, of course.
Any Joe Gould in particular?
Who's Joe Gould?
You know what? Never mind. I'm getting a headache talking to you.
Well, I'll tell you what I look like. I look like Dylan Moran, the guy from Black Books. Except I have a horribly puffy face. That's about right.
Well, see you around.
Sure, bye.
See, I'm not an old man, even though
Is that right?
for a long time I had
know
pictures
this.
of old authors in my Skype avatar. Now I have another guy. But apparently I sound like an old man.
Damn it, where is that woman? I knew you'd
So
come.
now what do we do?
I knew you'd come.
Return to the minute. Oh
What do
yeah,
you mean?
we do have the new piece of trivia, I
What do you
guess.
mean?
We now have learned about Joe Gould. So let's go ask about him at the minute, huh?
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Here we go.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or anything called the Joe Gould Fund?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I think they should just rename this place the Joe Gould Bar and be done with it.
Really?
People hear about him and they come in here to ask about him. That's his portrait up there behind you. He died a long time ago.
Who was he?
He was some homeless guy who wandered the West Village in the 50s and 60s. He told some crazy stories and people found him entertaining, so they gave him money for his food and his beer. He referred to the money as the Joe Gould Fund. He also tried to write a book or something.
He never finished it?
Yep.
Nope.
Hey, sounds like your soulmate.
So, apparently it's raining now in the game. What else? I guess could also mention that the Minetta here is also a real place. Don't think they show that. Not sure if they mentioned that in the book, but you know, Joe Gould was a real person, and he hung out there, and he also did something that kind of has to do with the plot of this game. He had a bunch of notebooks that he passed around, and he said that he was writing something called the oral history of our time, which was just a bunch of conversations that he heard on the street. But the name of the title of the book, Joe Gould's Secret, is a reference to the fact his secret is the fact that oral history didn't actually exist. He just made it up. But he had complete faith in that. Apparently, recording every random conversation he had around the city was like the key to unlocking some mysterious morphogenetic field secret or something like that. They don't actually say morphogenetic field, but that's what it reminds me of. So now that we've inquired after that guy, let's see what's going on here.
Come in.
Well, no.
Oh, hello. Again? Oh, Ilsa, you're back.
Oh, look, the cat's
Make
inside.
yourself at home. You always do.
Well, there's a cat. Yeah. Actually, I shaved yesterday, so I'm kind of mostly hairless on my actual face right now.
Look at the way she's staring. It's sometimes easy to forget that animals can see me.
Let's see if Joey can do
Hey,
anything
little
with the cat.
fella.
Well, that's interesting. Joey can totally play with the cat.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed.
Oops.
She's wearing a little collar with an ID tag.
An ID tag, huh? Let's see if
Hey, little fella.
we can take a closer look at the cat.
All right, Elsa. Let's see what's on your ID tag. 12th Street and Avenue A. Hopefully that's where we need to be.
Well, that's convenient. We found the address of Frank Lyons' house by looking at this cat. So off we go to that place. Here we go. Well, of course, it's an apartment.
That's Frank Lyons' door.
Apparently.
Or at least it used to be.
So we can't get inside, I don't
Locked.
think. So let's send Joey inside.
Once again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Yeah,
Be
good
my
luck
guest.
with that, Lambda.
Frank's television, cold and silent.
So it's quite a place in here, I guess. We got the papers on the table, which I think is the important part.
Looks like a film script.
We're gonna have to remember this. Might as well take a print screen of it for future reference. Okay. And I forget, do we need to do anything else in here? The table, the films, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I saw that.
You sure this guy was in pictures? He didn't even have a hot tub.
He's supposed to?
If I was in pictures, I'd have a hot tub.
Well, naturally.
Well, naturally that
Although,
evolved to
I did find something interesting.
having
What?
them next to your
There was
computer.
a piece of paper just lying on a table.
Do you remember what was on it?
Of course I do.
It was this, see?
Sounds like a film script.
Probably the last thing he worked on before he died. You ever hear these lines in a flick before?
No. I haven't gone to the movies since, well, you.
Nah, makes no difference. It's probably not important.
Except we need it to complete the game, so it's kind of important, yes. How to get out? There we go. So it's time to complete the lines.
Hi again.
I knew you'd come.
Let's run through this.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Fuck her.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
But we're not going.
I'm not going.
Not going? What do you mean you're not going?
The next one is... We're not going.
I said I'm not going.
You're staying?
Yes, I'm staying here with,
With... Tom.
Tom.
Tom? Tom? What's that idiot have that I don't?
He's a good man, Zach, and he needs me.
And what about me?
You don't need me, Zach. You never did.
Huh? That's not in the script.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Just forget me. Be free.
That's kind of
Yvonne.
weird.
Wait! Yvonne!
How does she know what to say?
Yvonne? Alright! Finished. Finally. Hey Monique, when's the rap party again?
Here we go.
Monique? Where is she? Where is everybody? Hey, come on guys. This is weird. Where did everybody go?
Well, it's time to
Come on guys, where are you?
get to grips with reality.
Something wrong, Frank?
I'm not sure. Everyone was here just a minute ago.
Were they?
Of course they were. I finished the scene with Rebecca and then... Something's not right. Something is not right. I was here, filming the scene. Something happened.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
You could say that.
I'm a ghost and I'm haunting my last film shoot. That's so cliche.
Is it?
I'm sorry, Frank. I really am.
Do you hear a lot of stories about
So what
ghosts
now?
shooting films?
Just relax and take a hold of this.
Do you really?
Okay, do it.
Ow! I gotta work on my landings.
Sure do.
It's so bright. It should hurt my eyes, but it doesn't.
I don't think it's real light. I'm not sure what it is.
It's beautiful.
Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do.
You know, my very first acting role was a ghost. I was 8 years old. We put on a Halloween play in the 3rd grade. I played Scary Ghost number 3. Funny the things you remember. It wasn't a bad life, was it? I might not have made it big, but I made it somewhere.
Who told
Not
you
many could
that?
say the
They
same,
lied.
huh?
There's no one here with a voice like that. That's a lie. That's completely not true. Who was it? And I don't know what to say to this guy.
Not many.
No, not many. I've had a pretty good run. If it's my time to go, then it's my time. I just wish I knew who choked me to death.
Yeah. Wait, what? You weren't choked, you had a heart attack.
No, I was choked. I remember it distinctly.
Oh, I
The
see
news
how it
reports all
is.
said it was a heart attack.
No disrespect, but I think I know how I died. The large hands around my neck? You don't forget a thing like that.
Why would the press lie about how you died?
He was
I don't know.
strangled.
You'd think that they'd love a story about a murder. Funny, it doesn't even bother me. I think I'm ready to go.
Wait, hold on a second.
No can do. I gotta fly. See you around, and thanks.
Just a few questions.
Nope. Just gotta fuck off into the light. Well, there's a button here. Oh boy. Not sure what Steve will have to say about that.
Huh?
Uh-oh. The common thread is emerging.
Hey, what the? I'm warning you.
Oh shit, look who it is.
No, it can't be.
I can still help you.
No, you're dead, aren't you?
So many dead, so many glide upon the earth.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
You want me to thank you? How about you buzz off?
I can help you. You are still in pain, so much pain.
No way, not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
Resist? I'll show you resist.
Oh boy.
I know you.
Yeah.
Jack, lady.
And she has tentacles now, apparently.
Joey?
Clear off, kid. Get back.
And she's a really strong old lady for some
After all
reason.
this time,
Hey, you stay away from her, you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Apparently she was still able to kill someone even though
Joey,
she's
who
dead.
was that?
Trouble.
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her? She's nobody's sweetheart. Just some spook.
She attacked you, Joey. Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look, it's late. You want to be up all night, or you want the short version?
Well, we want to be up all night, of course.
Tell me everything.
We thought she was a raving loony at first. We'd see her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people.
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
We
So
push
what
her
now?
off a
Her
balcony.
spirit
That's
is
how it
seeking
happened.
revenge?
I
Your
don't
aunt
think
did
so.
that.
Why now? Why all this time? Besides, I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost.
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
Well, alright. So boy. Here comes another dream. Might as well look at the painting.
Poor deluded man,
And here's this one
enthralled to a
again.
madness that even he could not explain. A madness called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep.
So
That's it. Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.
So for some reason we keep getting visions of this other ghost. That's a bit strange.
Good morning.
You're perky today. Sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking. Too much has happened for this to be mere coincidence.
What do you mean?
In the gallery, there was a painting. A painting of her.
Really?
I knew it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize it until now.
What did it look like?
Why don't we head over and you can take a look for yourself?
Yep, we'll finally go and find out what the deal is with that painting.
Come on, let's...
All right.
Off to the gallery it is. Unknown door.
I have no idea who lives there.
And we're never gonna find out. Because it's not relevant to the plot. Off to the park gallery we go.
Oh, hi again.
Hi.
You got home okay? I think Nish had to half carry you out of here.
Yep.
Was I that bad?
Well, originally I thought I had bought too much wine. It turns out I didn't have to worry, so thanks.
Sure. No problem.
Anyway, I have to go over some stuff. Feel free to look around.
So yeah, her getting drunk is gonna be a
It's
recurring
her.
bit in
I
this.
knew it.
And sure enough,
Now
there
look
she
at
is.
that and tell me this isn't a coincidence. Stupid old hag. We'll find you. Just see if we don't.
Yep, there's the
Definitely
Countess.
looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad.
And there's a lighthouse.
It's just a lighthouse. I wonder which one.
So clearly. You should go to his streams more often. If he did any. Regularly. For some reason he didn't save the last stream he did where I went. He had me on as a guest. I don't know what happened to that.
These look like impressionist skyscrapers. Not bad, actually.
Maybe we can talk to this person, ask her what the deal is with the painting.
Hi, Josie?
Yes?
Hi, Josie. Can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
About Claude, of course. No, let's talk about the painting.
I'd like to know more about that painting there.
Oh, the Dark Lady. It's different than his other paintings. I'm worried the investors won't like it, but Claude insists. What do you want to know?
How about the Dark Lady, of course?
What can you tell me about the Dark Lady?
Well, it's different, isn't it? Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a specific subject.
Did Claude ever say why?
No, but she's definitely striking.
So,
She strikes all right. I still got the scars.
Claude gets weird when I ask who she is or why he put her in front of the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. I figure it's just one of those eccentric artist things.
The Roosevelt Island Lighthouse, huh? It's been a while since I've been over there.
yeah, well, it's also kind of pretty stupid that you have to individually go into each recording and tell it to save forever in order to do that. Luckily that hasn't happened to me where I have a recording accidentally deleted, but it might with this stupid system.
You mentioned something about investors.
Oh yes, the Meltzer Foundation. They paid for everything. The renovation, the lights, everything. I've got to pay them back eventually, of course, but still.
The Meltzer Foundation? Can we talk more about them?
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Oh, those guys are a godsend. Without them, I never would have been able to open this place. I presented them with my plan for the gallery, and poof, they wrote me a check.
That's pretty generous.
I never thought I was venture capital material, but go figure. I'll have to pay them back, of course, and give them a percentage of our income. But look around. It's my life's dream realized.
Yeah, I guess it would make sense, but
Thanks, Josie. I bet.
Sure as Angela.
that's why I put some of my stuff on YouTube, so that if it does go poof one day, I still have some of the stuff backed up. But there are some stuff I don't put on there, like... There was one day where I only had 2 hours to stream and I pretty much did nothing the whole 2 hours.
Here we are.
And
I don't see any ghosts. You sense anything?
that I haven't put on YouTube.
Nope, seems clean to me.
Really? You sure?
I said there's nothing here. Well, no ghosts anyway.
What else? Well, now that we're here, I also can't put stuff on YouTube that gets like immediately content ID matched by companies like Fox, and then they're like, you can't have that. You need to delete this video immediately, so I do. And sometimes I recut them so that they don't have the bit that got flagged or whatever. Which is pretty stupid because they like flag it immediately even if I set the video to private, which means that only I can watch it. What the fuck is Fox gonna care if I do that?